What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 79 of my full playthrough of Batman Arkham Knight on the PlayStation 4, and we are very close to being done with this game. In the last part, we had taken down the Riddler once and for all with the help of Catwoman, and he's now locked up in the GCPD with the rest of the people we've taken out throughout this game. So literally all we have left is to deal with Scarecrow, but before we do that, I told you in the last part that we're going to look at the Gotham City stories and the patient interview tapes, or whatever they're called, the interview tapes that you get for finding Riddler trophies. So that's what we're going to do in this part. Then the next part will finally continue the story, which was to go to the movie studios and figure out what happened to Jim Gordon, like he's being held by Scarecrow. So we'll do that in the next part, but let's get started with these things. I think I'm going to look at the patient interview tapes first, then we'll do the Gotham City stories. So we'll start on the left side with Bleak Island and move our way all the way to the right side. So we'll start with these for the Riddler. Play these tapes. I may have played some of these before in previous parts, but I'm just going to replay them just because I want to listen to all of them. Oh, hold on. We want to listen to this one first.
I thought it best we meet alone, Edward.
I know what you're doing, Crane. Talking to me away from Cobblepot and the others. You're appealing to my ego.
Is it working?
Ha! I don't have an ego, Crane. I'm far too brilliant. Especially for the likes of you.
Of course, Edward. But nonetheless, we have a mutual foe.
A foe I could vanquish with but one of my cerebral lobes intact. Yet here you are, proposing an alliance that would let you bask in my luminescent glory.
But what if you failed, Edward? What if, by some underhand means, of course, the Batman were to humiliate you again?
Absurd.
I know, Edward, it's a frightening thought. How many failures can even your enviable reputation withstand? But if the Bat were distracted and tugged in too many directions by too many threats, right, then you would be assured of the upper hand.
I don't know how to respond to your ridiculous insinuations, so all I will say is this. Tell me which day you plan to attack Gotham, and maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, I will coincidentally put my entirely separate and superior master plan into effect.
How kind, Edward. I will keep my fingers crossed.
So, Riddler was in cahoots with Scarecrow this whole time. That's why he planned his little master plan on the same day as Scarecrow. Because Scarecrow was trying to keep Batman busy with all the things throughout the game. The watchtowers, the bombs, the cloud burst, the Arkham Knight, Deathstroke, I mean, so many things. All the firefighters we had to rescue, all the other side missions we had to do. But we prevailed. We did all those things. And we humiliated Riddler just like Scarecrow said we would. So, that's pretty good. Well, let's see what else he's got to say.
This time, you have the privilege of conversing with me, the Riddler, Gotham's premier supervillain and intellectual colossus.
And I'm honored, Eddie. Really. Bye.
Wait. I'll get to the point. I find myself in need of your unique skill set, your street smart, as your intellectually challenged kind adorably calls them.
I'm going to adorably hang up on you, Eddie.
No, listen. I need something acquired, something valuable.
Sorry, Eddie. It's just that I'm like all these clients who aren't insecure little power-mad man-children.
Fine. You may name your fee.
Information.
The most valuable commodity of all.
Scarecrow's planning something involving Batman.
I might be furnished with the absurd particulars of his ridiculous scheme.
I'll get you what you want, Eddie, if you tell me what I need to know.
Alright, so that's how he was able to convince Catwoman to fall into his trap, because you know she likes being a thief. She likes stealing things, and Riddler was like, I have something that I want you to steal for me. And if he tells her about Scarecrow's plan, she'll get the thing for him, and that's how he lured her into the trap that got her into the orphanage and put that bomb collar on her. And then we had to defuse the bomb by doing all the traps. We finally took the thing off of her 2 parts ago with that final exam, which started out pretty difficult, but I got the hang of it, and I now know what to do. Let's see what else he's got to say.
Right, okay. Riddler bot memory formatted, adaptive AI algorithms uploaded, joints oiled. Now, give my creation life! Ah, damn it! Useless hunk of dead metal. You want to become a semi-automated theme park mannequin? Because that's the fate in store for you.
Problem, Eddie?
Ah, Miss Kyle, you're here.
And you already have company. Almost, anyway. Did you lose your friend's battery?
Why, yes, in a manner of speaking anyway. I'm depleted.
And always compensating for it, too.
Oh, Catwoman, your wit never ceases to occur. Now, I need you to procure a set of rechargeable energy cells for me. Stag Enterprises' Nimbus Tech will work. I'm sure Wayne Enterprises has an equivalent.
Got it. It's been a pleasure as always, Eddie. Except for that talking to you part.
Wait! At least take a glimpse at what it is you're supposed to be stealing. There, in the robot's chest cavity. Go on. It won't bite.
Eddie, what the hell? Eddie, make this thing let me go.
Batteries? You think I needed batteries? Oh, Miss Kyle, you underestimated my bespoke power supply innovations, and that was your downfall.
What is this, Eddie?
This is, you are, fate. You see, I've identified what I believe to be some sort of attachment between you and Batman. The base nature of this attachment, quite frankly, disgusts me. But it will bring him here.
You'll regret this.
The world's greatest detective does not frighten me.
He's not the reason you'll regret it.
There you go. You lured her into that trap. She took the bait, and now she's bait. She thought that Eddie wanted her to steal batteries from the Stag warship, but nope. He just wanted to get her there so he could put the collar on her, and now she's bait to lead Batman, to lead Batman to him. But obviously we already took care of him. But you almost had me, Riddler. All those death traps and races I had to do, all the Riddler trophies I had to figure out how to do, you almost had me. But I got you. Now let's see what's next. Those are all of Riddler's tapes. Moving on, next tapes are for Penguin. Why isn't this one active? Yeah, give me that interview tape, son. Alright, play tape. No, this one.
Keep that smoke out of my face, little man.
What's the matter? Burning smell bring back some bad memories.
You're a real couple of bozos, you know that?
Enough.
Well, so tired you showed your face.
Yeah, what's left of it?
What's the deal, Crane? Why are we here? Because you share something. A fear that strikes at you from the shadow. Hunts you. Keeps you afraid of the dark.
Yeah, we all fear back. Tell us something we don't know.
Like how he killed him. That's my job.
Well, that was a short tape with a lot going on. So you heard a lot of familiar voices. You heard Penguin. You heard Two-Face. You heard Scarecrow. You heard Harley Quinn. And you heard the Arkham Knight. A lot of people in that. and he's brought them all together to sort of tell him his master plan, basically keeping Batman busy. So that's why Penguin had all the weapons caches. Scarecrow was pretty much providing Penguin with weapons. You know, that's why Two-Face was robbing all those banks. That's why Harley Quinn kidnapped Robin and was doing all the stuff at the movie studios. And that's why the Arkham Knight had his army and all the tanks and stuff. It was trying to be all these different things going on at once to try and, like, outmaneuver Batman. But again, it didn't work. But let's see what else they gotta say.
This cocky gobshite is the third back fanatic to muscle in on our turf. What sort of people have they trust them?
The boy has given a chance.
Not the stick, of course. But I'll make a deal. I'll have to look a man in the eye.
Did you bring your foot to him?
Yeah, real funny, Arm. You keep talking like that, and Scarecrow's little ceasefire ain't gonna happen.
Let this Arkham Knight run his army. Leave him and Scarecrow to chase the Bat. We can take care of ours now.
I've had nothing to do with your bad job. Aside from my cut, of course.
You just make sure our men are armed and their guns are loaded.
Oh, don't you worry, Arm. The guns will be loaded. Every bleeding second of this truth.
Interesting. So, Scarecrow provides Penguin and his men with weapons, and then Penguin provides Two-Face with weapons, and there's a ceasefire between the two of them so they can deal with Batman. Interesting. But I love how Two-Face says we can deal with ourselves. Who's we, Harvey? You're one guy, okay? Your name's Harvey Dent. You just have this condition that makes you think you're Two-Face. But you're Harvey Dent. You're one guy, okay? Not two people. There's no we going on here. But, yeah. I understand that Penguin doesn't trust Scarecrow. But, you're working for him anyway, you coward. If you were so good at being a criminal, you would have stepped up and led, but you let Scarecrow do all the work. In your territory, I don't think so, Penguin.
Look, get glaring everywhere. Looks like it doesn't take round scratching. Oh, my arm, I think it's broken. This had better be good, otherwise I'll give you a batch in hair. What happened? We got to the knock, like you said. Harvey's men, they had the same idea as us. And what more than this thing? You dirty, filthy crap! Come on, please! Someone got the drop on all of them! They killed everyone! What? He went through us like we weren't there! I never seen anything like it! The Arkham Knight! He had a gun in my mouth! He said, this is a family now! We all gotta get along! He said, you better know your place! Gee! Hey, don't see the message you're right, boss! Nah! I can break his bloody arms out!
The Arkham Knight was killing Penguin's men and Two-Face's men. Basically anyone that didn't want to join up with his little militia. We dealt with him. Jason Todd. Poor guy. Gets brutally tortured by Joker, then killed, then brought back with Ra's al Ghul's Lazarus Pit, becomes the Arkham Knight and the Red Hood. I think he was the Red Hood first, then the Arkham Knight. And then we beat the crap out of him and he disappears. We have no idea where he went. He just left Gotham City. Who knows where he is. Moving on. Who's next? So we looked at Riddler and Penguin. Next up is Scarecrow. Alright. This will probably be more about his master plan.
You should invest in better guards, Craig. And you should invest in some manners. Who are you? Another pretender to the cowl. Call me the Arkham Knight. Another child of the asylum set free. Tell me, what torture one for which I am fully prepared. Those guards I killed, I could replace them with an army trained in his methods. Trained by whom? Me. And what would you know about Batman, his fear? Very well. You have my attention, Arkham Knight.
Okay. So Arkham Knight came to Scarecrow. Scarecrow didn't come to the Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight, Jason, basically wanted to give Scarecrow an army trained by him. That was the militia, with all the tanks and stuff. And he was going to use that to try and kill Batman. But he failed. Epically. Multiple times. He even failed with the Cloudburst. He had a tank with the Cloudburst in it. He unleashed the Cloudburst and failed. We took him out, and then Poison Ivy had her ancient tree and destroyed the Cloudburst. So he failed. But it's interesting that he came to the Scarecrow. All because he hates Batman. And it's, you know, it's very interesting that his hatred is towards Batman, because he feels like Batman didn't protect him from Joker back at the asylum, because that's where it was all happening. Joker was torturing Jason at the asylum. This was probably, it was probably before Arkham Asylum. Either that or it was in between Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I have no idea. But he was torturing him. Batman wasn't there. So he blames Batman for his torturing and death at the hands of the Joker. But, you know, at least he finally turned around once Batman showed him that he actually cared and that he was sorry for what happened. Because, I mean, there's not much Batman could have done. He didn't know that was happening. And even if he did, how could he get there in time? Joker is very elusive. And he works quick. So, let's see what else Scarecrow needs to say.
$3 billion is a significant investment. People are willing to pay. And what exactly would we be getting for our money? Tanks, drones, a highly trained infantry. You think you can just bring tanks into Gotham? We hold a city ransom to create panic, then chaos, distraction. If they're left scared, we emerge, take over his habitat. Every rooftop, road, and back alley, we draw him out of the shadows and chip away until he has nowhere left to hide. And no one left to hide behind.
Interesting. So that gives us some perspective to the tanks and stuff that he had. The tanks, the mines, the watchtowers, the checkpoints, all that stuff. The serpent drones that were everywhere. They basically had outposts all throughout Gotham to try and get Batman to come out, but we took them all down. Took a while, took a very long while, but we took them all out, and some of them were very difficult to do, but I persevered. But they spent $3 billion on all that? Well, that was a waste of $3 billion.
If you want him dead, why come to me? You be capable. He needs to suffer. I suffered, so he will feel no. It's personal. So there are many in this city with a gift for causing harm. Not that kind of pain. The real kind. You want him afraid. I've seen what your talk sometimes. I want that. You're well informed about all of us, Arkham Knight. But you're wrong about something. I don't want Batman dead. I want him unmade. He's better off dead. Kill him and you martyr him. You make him a legend. But break him, humiliate him, terrify him, and hold him up for the world to see.
interesting. So Arkham Knight obviously wants Batman dead because, like I said before, he blames Batman for what happened to him. But Scarecrow doesn't want to kill Batman, at least not right away. He wants to humiliate and break him and make him fear for his life and basically humiliate him and just dismantle him completely. But you're gonna fail too, Scarecrow. You're the last guy left. I've taken out your army. I've taken out all your sub-lieutenants. I've taken out Riddler, and now you are coming next. As soon as I listen to the rest of these things. Next up, we've got Stag. Ooh, this should be cool. Let's see what Stag has to say.
Sorry. Dropped it. Sit right here. Keep thinking someone's gonna barge through the door in a moment. The scotch probably didn't help. Oh, sorry. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? My name is Alex Vittorius. Dr. Alex Vittorius. And this? Well, I suppose this is my confession. 20 years ago, I went into business with my friend and business partner, Simon Stack. Oh, it feels strange talking into this thing. I've never been one for the limelight. Never cared for attention. He was the businessman, I was the scientist. Stack Enterprises was a fine name by me. And we did fine work, too. I want you to remember that. Whatever comes out, the cure for the Tugolo virus, that was us. The treatment for Collier syndrome, that was us, too. No, not us. That was me. I never cared about the financials, of course. I never needed to. Don't you worry, Alex. Simon used to say, and I believed him. Believed him right up to the day he told me there was a big, gaping hole where next year's budget was supposed to be. I wonder, now, of course, if he was lying. I mean, can you blame me? And if he'd just come out and asked me, I'd probably have said no. I'm no bleeding heart, but if there'd been no need. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? These anti-anxiety meds, they rattled your brain. What I'm trying to say is that day, the day we ran out of money, that's when the weapons contract began.
Weapons contracts. Yep. I wonder if this guy was the guy that developed the cloudburst. We'll see.
Hello? yes, hello. I am in a better mood today. I've discovered a pharmaceutical cure for paranoia. You put the anti-anxiety pill straight into the whiskey bottle and you swirl it around. Oh, no. What was it? Oh, yes! Chemical weapons. Biological weapons. Wonderful things. We went into business to save people, but it turns out that killing them paid better. Not well enough for Simon, though. That greedy, drafted parasite, that bastard! There are many buyers for this stuff. It's not legal buyers, anyway, so you have to be competitive. But how can you do research quickly when human testing is illegal? Not to mention, like, threatening, dangerous, unethical, unfathomably risky. Well, it's obvious. You do human testing anyway. He never told me where they came from. Just no one would miss them.
Yep, I'm getting the feeling that this guy developed the cloudburst and now regrets doing it because of all the people that he had to kill to get it to happen. And now he's basically lost his mind.
You think I want forgiveness? You think this is some desperate mea culpa? I was raised Catholic, but I chose science over faith. It's not about me, this pathetic, drunken confession. I struck my partner, let him threaten me into silence while I worked on my vaccine, my cure. So don't judge me, whoever you are. Whichever junior reporter at the Gotham Herald was lucky enough to press the play button on this device, No! This isn't about me. This is about him. He's gotten worse. We're a pharmaceutical company in name alone these days. It's all weapons. Some to the army, even more to the people the army's fighting. And now Scarecrow's here? I know what they're doing. They're taking my technology, my mass inoculation device, and they're turning it into something twisted, something wrong. Well, I won't let that happen. I won't turn a blind eye anymore. This confession will be my epitaph. The proof that I am not content doing the good I've done against the evil done by him anymore. If you were listening to Dr. Sartorius, Mr. Stagg would like a word.
That's probably the end of Dr. Sartorius. Yep. He probably got thrown off the warship or something. So Stagg and Scarecrow used his research to create the cloudburst. Alright, we got Harley Quinn up next. Let's see what she's got to say.
Mr. Adams, you spoke on the phone.
Oh, come in, but slowly, and keep your hands up.
Thank you for agreeing to see me, Miss Quinzel.
Well, you said you know something about Mr. Day. Start talking.
Well, it's not every day I have a gun pointed at my face. It's rather exciting, isn't it?
You got about 2 seconds before I blow your wrinkly old brains out. What's so funny?
I'm just remembering an old joke. Sorry, I meant joke.
I don't listen to jokes no more.
White, red, and black. A baby under an anvil. Why couldn't the policeman catch the thief? Because his legs have been cut off. A father takes his family to the amusement park. They all die in a car crash on the way home.
You're real funny. You know, I ain't walked like that since. I miss my sleep.
Oh, poor Harley. I've missed you too.
So obviously remember Henry Adams was one of the Joker infected, and this guy was so far gone he actually thought he was the Joker. No, you're not the Joker, Henry Adams, but you got the Joker in your head, so you think you're Joker, but Joker's kind of like playing through you in a way. Very strange. But we took you down along with the other Joker infected, and obviously we remember that Batman is the last Joker infected. Still haven't really cured Batman yet, but we'll get to that. We're gonna get to curing Batman very soon. He's gonna get Joker out of his head once and for all pretty soon.
Patient interview, October 15th. Please state your name.
Henry Adams. What is this place, Batman? Where am I?
You're here for your own safety, Henry. You could be sick.
Sick? I've never felt better in my whole life.
You're sure? No mood swings, behavioral changes.
Absolutely not. Those people in the other cells. Who are they?
Their blood was contaminated, like yours.
What? I mean, I'm not the only one.
I think you're the key to helping them.
Those smiles. I've seen that before. It's him. The Joker.
We'll find a cure, Henry.
We're in danger, Batman. You can't whip that kind of evil escaping into the world. He should kill them. All of them. It's the only way to be sure.
That's all for now, Henry. Interview over.
I feel like I have listened to this one in a previous video, but oh well, we'll listen to it again. Might as well. So Henry's playing dumb, He's making it sound like he's fine when he's definitely been infected with Joker's blood. And he's telling Batman that he should kill the rest of the Joker infected, but he says that because he wants to be the only Joker. He doesn't want those other Jokers as competition. And obviously he's tempting Batman because he knows Batman doesn't kill. But obviously Batman didn't do it. But he's playing dumb right now, but we find out that he's a lot smarter than he's letting on.
Mrs. Q, this is Mr. J. Come in. Over.
Reading you loud and clear, Mr. J.
My infiltration remains utterly flawless. Operation Pudding Break is our goal.
Yippee! How are my babies?
They're in rude health, my dear. All dying to meet Mommy. Now, you remember the plan, don't you?
Yeah. I don't really want to hit you over the head, though. It's gonna hurt.
We've been over this, my little knuckle duster. It's the only way to convince Batman that I'm to be trusted. You do want to kill him, don't you?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, after that. Bird Boy's coming. See you soon. Mr. J, over and out.
Oh boy. Alright, one more set of tapes left, and it's for, I think... Who is it for? Oh, it's the Arkham Knight. Why do these keep being locked? Unlock yourself, you stupid tape.
Patient note. Gordon, Barbara, session 1. Wake up, Miss Gordon. Wake up. Inject her. Another dose.
I'm awake, you bastard.
Good. Who is Batman?
Ask him when he gets here.
Thank you, Miss Gordon. I was afraid that my preferred interrogation method would not be necessary. Do you know why I wear these syringes on my hands?
Because you're insane?
I usually disperse my toxin as an aerosol. It's efficient, but not pure. Now the terror I can elicit with a concentrated dose administered directly into the bloodstream, that is beautiful to witness. The long-term damage is more severe, of course.
Are you done talking?
I am, but you have barely begun. You'll be incoherent when my toxin dissolves the wall between your conscious mind and your suppressed subconscious nightmares. But as those fears slowly recede, they'll take this pathetic defiance with them.
You're still talking.
Very well. Get that fellow away from her.
Ooh, Jason doesn't want Scarecrow touching Barbara. I think they were a thing. But yeah, you heard Scarecrow. Scarecrow wears those syringes on his hands because it's a more concentrated dose of fear toxin that can go directly into the bloodstream. And if you remember back in Arkham Asylum, he had those on his hands and he injected Batman with it several times, and Batman was just not even playing it. He wasn't even buying it. And Scarecrow was like, that's impossible. I've given you enough fear toxin to make 10 men go insane. And Batman just didn't care. Let's see what else they're gonna say.
He's gone. Did he hurt you?
Fairly the good cop, bad cop with you.
No. So you're supposed to keep me talking. Play for time. Wait for Batman. That's what he taught, right?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Me? I talked for hours. Because I knew, right? Batman was on his way to save me. The bastard just let me talk. Eventually I just ran out of things to say. So trust me. You can't count on Bruce to save you.
Bruce.
Yeah, Scarecrow doesn't know. It's our little secret. Now here's another. Batman likes to play the hero, Barbara, and he's pretty good at it. But it's an act. Batman's not about saving the innocent. No, he's about punishing the guilty. And don't get me wrong. That was freedom. Or they'll try. But when it comes down to it, when you have to make a choice between you and the mission, the mission. Every time.
You're wrong.
Look me in the eye and say that.
Jason?
Oh, Barbara knows. Barbara knows the Arkham Knight's Jason, and she found out before Batman did. Batman didn't find out until the fight. But we knew the whole time. Or at least I knew the whole time. I don't know if you guys knew the whole time. Look, when I played this game for the first time when it came out in 2015, I had never played the game before, and I had never seen gameplay of it before. But when I saw the Arkham Knight and I listened to how he talked, I was like, that's Jason. It has to be. And then I found it out, and I was like, yeah, of course. It's just so obvious.
Jason, this is wrong.
This is justice. He left me.
He lost you, and he mourned for you. Come home.
I can't go back. You don't know what Joker did, Barbara. He hollowed me out and filled me back up with hate.
Jason, you can fix it.
I can fix it! I don't know what to do. I take all this pain, all this blackness, and I put it all in a bullet, and I put it right between Bruce's eyes.
Joker's dead, Jason. You want revenge on the man who hurt you? You've got one shot. Come back to the manor. Let us help you. Don't let Joker win.
How's Alfred?
He misses you. We all do.
The cloud earth is charged tonight in time. Someone put a gun on her. Anyone hurts her, they're dead men.
So is Scarecrow a dead man if he hurts her? Gotcha, Jason. Anyway, that's all the interview tapes, and we're 37 minutes in, so we don't even have time to look at all the Gotham City stories. Even though I have them all, you can see they're all here. I mean, look how long these are. Faithful Servant, 1 of 3. Wonder Tower, 1 of 3. Wait, what? Huh? They're not even in order. Guardian, 1 of 3. Homecoming, 1 of 3. What? Why are these all 1 of 3? 1 of 3. 1 of 3. They're all 1 of 3. How do I look at 2 of 3? Oh, there's a cycle. Oh, that's ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 40 of these things times 3. I'm gonna have to read fast. That's gonna have to be another part. Holy crap! It's gonna take forever to read all that. Oh well. I guess that'll do it for this part. I did tell you we were going to look at the patient interview tapes, but I thought we were going to do both the patient interview tapes and the Gotham City stories in one part. Little did I know that it would take me 38 minutes to listen to all of them. So now we're going to have to do the Gotham City stories in the next part. And I'm not going to look at the character bios because we've already seen most of them in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. But we will look at the Gotham City stories in the next part, and then we'll move on to finish this game. So it looks like we're going to have to finish this game next week, because I thought I was going to be able to finish the game this week, but nope. Gonna have to finish it next week. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, and I hope you did, then leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new by hitting that subscribe button. Then go click that notification bell. Set it to all notifications so you never miss any of my videos, whether it's in my Let's Plays and Walkthrough series, my GTA 5 Online Contact Mission series, or my Call of Duty Free-for-Alls. And one last thing, you can also follow me on Twitter at King James Gaming. It's my official Twitter account for my YouTube channel. It has the same profile picture as my YouTube profile picture, so that's how you can tell it's me. and I post all my videos over there, so go check it out, and I'll see you in the next video, so catch you all later.